Man, y'all should hear me in the back channel, the backstage. I'll be jamming out over here. You feel me? Yeah, y'all come in the newsroom while we talk about them folks. They want their own town, their own enclaves. First of all, you already fucking got it. Plenty of goddamn white enclaves in the United States of America. Second of all, though, what y'all don't be saying, y'all be failing. Y'all shit be failing. Oh, man. Hold on. Here we go. Hold on. I'm going to sing it to y'all real quick. And yes, I'll be singing sometimes. I don't give a damn if it's good or not. Well, I missed the portion of the beat where I wanted to sing it. You feel me? So I just say, Jamestown, early Plymouth. You know what? We're going to get into that when we get into the show itself. You feel me? Hope my fan sector of the audience having a lovely ass day. My FBA fam, Black American fam, Black people on code. You feel me? My producers, Reeland, Byron, Kiveon, my goddamn mods, Daryl, Brooke. You know what I mean? Also, the tiny ass minuscule allies that we do have. Y'all should have been doing this loudly and proudly. But what the hell y'all waiting for? Yep. Appreciate y'all. For real. Other sector of my audience, suspected white supremacists, which we're going to be talking about today. Yeah, damn. Kiveon in the goddamn building. Yeah. He says, let them have it. We could delineate. They could live in a little house on the Perry. LOL. We got bigger fish to fry. Man, yeah, they could take their goddamn mayo ass over there. You feel me? I do want to bring up a point, though. I can see why it's problematic. Because for the most part, when they start congregating together and shit, they start planning on how they're going to try to destroy us. That's the problem I'm having with it. But other than that, when they go to their own enclave, that shit be failing. That shit be disintegrating. You feel me? And who the hell wants to live in Arkansas, Ozark? Even the people from there don't even want to live there. They're like, we need to get the fuck out of here. God damn. That show was tight, though. Remember that Ozark show? Where they were slanging and shit? I think the name of the show was Ozark. Anyway. Yeah, bro. Not for real, man. They could go in their little enclaves. You feel me? And be mingling with the rest of the hating sector of my goddamn audience. You know who's going to try to weasel their way into the white enclave? A Tether. A Sambo bootleg. I need my white daddy. Oh, Lord. White people, why you want to move for me? Who else in this hating sector of my audience alongside with these white motherfuckers that want their own white enclaves, which I already got? Y'all think sundown towns is non-existent? No, they still exist in 2025. Are you kidding me? All them hills have eyes. Backwood motherfuckers. Yeah. Who else in this hating sector of my audience? The rest of you fucking imbeciles, y'all could all EAD. Now, do I got clips for y'all? Of course I do. I got clips. I got articles. I got more articles. I got more clips. You feel me? Because on this news show over here, we read over here. I know some of y'all don't know how to read. Y'all be on all these damn panels and shows. Y'all be sounding hella intelligent. Y'all be like, the excrupulous, dupulous, fulalupulous, saying all different types of words. You'd be like, oh shit, this motherfucker's smart. Then you put an article with them words in front. They'd be like, Azorius, you be like, damn, this motherfucker can't read. God damn. So we read over here, y'all. We trying to help everybody else improve their reading. You feel me? And Key says, I love white people. They smell like lemon juice and sunshine. Uncle Ruckus voice. Yeah. I love white people. They smell like lemon juice and sunshine. Mm-hmm. You know, the white sweat from the white chicks, and they just had you going a certain way. You just can't contain yourself. Oh. Anyway, I'm going to play this clip first, and then we're going to read some articles, and then I got some more shit I got to show y'all. All right? And this is this is a tweet from Ollie London. He says, white-only town set up in Arkansas. All right? Says, no blacks, no Jews, no gays. A group called Return to the Land has set up the community in the Ozark Mountains. Man, good luck with that. You're going to get a mountain lion on your ass. Well, knowing them folks that be living around shit like that, they might get on the mountain lion's ass, if you get my drift. Yeah, they going to be slapping the cheeks of the mountain lion. They nasty asses. Anyway, let's watch this.
No blacks, no Jews, no gays. High up in the Ozark Hills, in the state of Arkansas, dozens of people have been working hard, building houses and a new type of community. It's called Return to the Land, and it is a town open to white people only. They are millennials and Gen Z, and this is a new update of age-old prejudice.
What we've done here is establish a place where we have control.
Even the dog look like, damn it, get me the fuck out of here. Look how the dog looking. Dog don't look happy there. I see they got a white dog, though. These niggas. They're like, gosh damn it, if we gonna go racist, we gonna go all the way. We ain't having no black type of animals. I love me some dogs, but if it's a damn black dog, we gonna shoot it down. God damn. Honky forward? Goodness gracious. Let's listen some more, though.
Over who our neighbors are, and that is just for the sake of preserving, our culture.
And that culture, effectively, we're saying this is a white culture, a whites-only place.
White American culture.
But what this sounds like is bringing back segregation. Is that a fair assessment?
It's free association. So we're not trying to keep other people down. This is a small settlement in the middle of the Ozarks.
But they are being kept out, even
you don't let everyone into your home.
Around 40 people live here. Hundreds more from across the world have paid to be members.
40 people, huh? With those type of numbers. That shit already fell. Wait a minute, hold on. I'm putting two and two together. Is it them 40 motherfucking South Africans they let in here? Are they the ones doing this settlement? I don't know, y'all.
And while the men do the physical labor, the women take care of the children who live here full time. It could be a very loving community.
God,
part of the community.
Damn. Ugh. These women, god damn. Is there negative numbers on the Richter scale? God damn. Hey, some of y'all would slap this woman cheeks right here. I know y'all would. Y'all be like, she got a pretty nose though. Man, get the fuck out of here.
If you're Jewish, if you're gay, you can't be part of that community.
They can have their own communities, and they already do.
You might be wondering how any of this can be legal. Return to the Land is structured as a private members association, which they believe allows them to discriminate on the basis of ethnicity, along with other factors. That has yet to be tested in the courts and may well fail. The Arkansas Attorney General has said his office is now reviewing the matter as a result of our reporting. And there is no room for racial discrimination in Arkansas or anywhere in a free society.
Alrighty then. Let's look up some stats, y'all. Which of the white communities have failed throughout history in America, such as Jamestown? We ask perplexity. All right. The historical record does not show many examples of exclusively white communities in America failing in the same way Jamestown did, since most early settlements were mixed in terms of race or involved indigenous displacement. God damn. You know when they start doing that? When they failed in Jamestown. They failed. They try to do it themselves. You know what happened? They had barbecue Bob. You feel me? Corn on the cob Sarah. Yeah, they was eating each other. Faced near failure from starvation, disease, and poor leadership before stabilizing. You know how they stabilized? What happened in 1619? I'm gonna let y'all figure it out. Y'all smart. Use your Googles or Perplexity or Chat GPT. Plenty of shit out there where you can get your answers. All right? An early English colony reflected the harsh conditions, disease, starvation, and conflicts with Native people in the 1600s. Other analogs, failures, or collapse involving mostly white communities or poor structures include early Plymouth and other colonial settlements. Sometimes struggle with harsh conditions and near collapse in their early years. Failure. Struggle. Can't get right. Many frontier boomtowns in American history, which were mostly white settler communities, almost failed or became ghost towns when economic resources ran out. Well, damn. Damn. White folks. What the? Damn. Let me read some more. The failure of Reconstruction, 1865 to 1877. In the post-Civil War, South was driven by white supremacists, backlash, and violent overthrow of Black political progress, leading to a failed political experiment for racial democracy and conceding with economic collapse and social sorry, one word that whooped my ass. God damn. Disintegration in those communities. Well. Another failure. God damn. Well, what should we do next? Why'd I do this? Oh yeah, we'll read this after we read this right here. Return to the land. Group sets up all-white town in Arkansas. Civil rights activists raise alarm. Man, you civil rights activists need to be worrying about other shit. I'm sorry. Y'all need to be worrying about us getting our reparations. Let these honky tonks have their own little land, which is gonna fail in a matter of 20 years. There's gonna be a documentary out on them. Watch. They're gonna call it The Real Ozark. You find out it's a cult. Cult leader having sex with his daughters. At this point, you know how they said they're like, no gays. Find out the goddamn leader of the shit having sex with the men. Telling y'all, watch. It's going to fail. The only thing that I'm telling y'all, what I don't like, when they start congregating together like this, there's always some anti-blackness that come along with it. Every fucking time. Anyway, an extremist, ethno-nationalist organization. I'm telling y'all, you see these big ass words? You see the... Did they spell organization wrong? Hold on. Have I been spelling organization wrong? Why the fuck did they do that? Hold on. We about to get to the bottom of this. I think they spelled this shit wrong. All right. God damn. This damn website. I don't think it's gonna work, y'all. Hold on. We gonna see. Is that how you spell Cause they put the S on there. You know what, you motherfuckers? God damn. I knew y'all spelled this shit wrong. I ain't usually the one to be the spelling police, but damn it, this is just so obvious. God damn. Has established an exclusively white settlement in a secluded area of northeastern Arkansas Ozarks and reportedly considering expansion into Missouri. Return to the land. RTTL, a self-described private membership association for people with traditional views and European ancestry, launched its initial community in Arkansas in October 2023 and is now planning to enter Missouri, likely near Springfield. Yeah, Springfield's a lot of white folks. The Simpsons was right about that. Remember they were in Springfield? Yeah. Just saying. I know they were yellow, but they were white. They were all right. According to NBC affiliate, blah blah. Who wrote this shit? Who the hell wrote this? I wouldn't want my name on this shit either. God damn. All right. The organization rejects mass immigration, multiculturalism, and forced integration, and excludes non-white, non-Christian, and LGBTQ plus. They didn't even have a Q. Plus individual. God damn. The programming. Stating its members aim to distance themselves from contemporary society in favor of rural living. Man, y'all motherfuckers already tried to do that, and then y'all try to come back and gentrify shit. Remember white flight? All this is. This is white flight 2.0. They do the same shit over and over and over again. History repeats itself. White flight didn't work out, right? You know why? Because they had their own white enclaves. You know what started happening? Yeah, either the people that had kids there, their kids start leaving the enclaves itself because they like either, I'm gonna be real with y'all, they didn't like how their parents was running shit, and then they either be gay or they like another race or something like that, or the shit mad boring, or end up being some cult shit. Somehow you be living next to Marilyn Manson and shit like that. Yeah. You want a white nation? Build a white town. Okay. Will y'all allow Myron Gaines to be there? I know he would love to be in that town. Co-founder Eric Orwell asks in an X video promoting an initiative. It can be done. We're doing it. Okay. All right. Now let's read this over here, y'all. And let me go over to the chat, see what's popping. All right. Y'all just listening at the moment. Okay, modern U.S. example return to the land, Arkansas. This is intentionally whites only settlement in Arkansas. We already read that. Blah, blah, blah. The community known as RTTL occupies about 150 and 160 acres and houses around 40 residents, with plans for expansion into Missouri and aspiration of further growth. All right. Hey, another thing why this could be problematic is because these motherfuckers gonna be like a little militia. And we don't want that shit. Because we already know they ass is anti-black. They start training and being militias and shit. No, I ain't with it. I ain't with that. All right. Blah, blah, blah. We don't need to read that shit. We know. There's a town. Okay, there's some shit in South Africa. All right. The Afrikaners. That's why I asked, was these 40 South Africans that came over here? Y'all remember that? Some of y'all don't? All right, I got y'all. I'm about to ask Perplexity. How many of the South Africans came to America from Trump? You feel me? I ain't even got to type all it in. Consistent of around 59 individuals. Okay. Do we got more? Oh, yeah. Not this right here. I wanted to show y'all this right here, y'all. All right. White state is 90% white in the United States. And all 10 states are more than 90% white, including the northern New England states. 90% white. West Virginia. R.I.P. Mac Miller. Iowa. Wyoming. Idaho. Montana. Kentucky. And North Dakota. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's only 7, y'all. They said 10, so it's 3 more states. Or it's saying the 3. Hold on. This what it is. We about to what is the 3 northern? You feel me? And on this news channel, we learn shit over here. New England states. What are they? There you go. Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine. All them states 90% white. Y'all got y'all white enclaves, man. Come on. And look at a lot of these states right here failing. They failing miserably. For real. All right. You know who else got their own white state? Cartoons like this. Is this the people that's going to be living next to y'all? If so, hey, film these motherfuckers. Let's see if they really like yeah. Damn it, Bobby. I told you that we don't fuck with niggas. We only fuck with propane accessories. Now go tell Peggy she better not be over there looking at that Jungle Bunny music. Oh, shit. Oh, my God, man. Nah, this shit funny, man. This shit hilarious. You feel me? They got some nerve. Like I said, look it. I am conflicted with the shit because at the end of the day, these folks already got their white enclaves, and for the most part, that shit be failing. But the thing that I don't like, they seem like, this group seem like they're going to be like a little militia. And I don't want no motherfucking militia that's anti-black. Hell no, we already dealing with enough militias, if you get my drift. That's anti-black than a motherfucker. All right? You don't need no more. Uh-huh. All right, y'all. We about to get into the slapper of the day early. Cause my sub segments are gonna go for a longer period of time because I got 2 of them that I want to show y'all. All right. And also, y'all know I got the stage open on StreamYard. If y'all want to come up on stage and talk about this ordeal, or y'all might want to wait until I open up the phone lines and actually talk about these other sub segments. Okay. But with that being said, we about to play the slapper of the day. And look, since we talk about them folks, I guess we'll play some White Soul. Hey, we about to play a slapper right here. Groove is in the heart. From the group Delight. You feel me? Off the album World Click. Yeah, I know y'all heard this. This is a slapper right here, y'all.
The chills that you feel, all that we filled with satisfaction when we're done, satisfaction of what comes. Your groove, I do deeply dig your wall, don't leave the bridge. My simple dish, my cash wish. Bring it, baby. Watch out.
Something like this torso, yeah. What gotta tell you wanna know like the truest of life.
This Q-tip, y'all.
Doing this with the other show, like a Hendrix baby. Music makes me move like a maybe. All this kind of hard deal of a rhythm. I wanna come up flowing, blow with electric guys. To the God, baby, you'll realize it. You'll see those songs out of me. Baby, you'll see the rhythm of the keeper. Hit pretty with it, can't think pretty, don't wanna think when I hear funk through. Follow her, shoot, baby, just sing about it. Sing it. Blow them all the horn.
Y'all better been gigging out there. Yeah, that was Groove is in the Heart. By,
Come on, y'all.
D-Light. Off the album World Click. You feel me? That Q-tip on there spitting too. Got a couple more songs on here I'm gonna slap too. Yeah, it's a slapper though. This reminds me of like my childhood when I was listening to Wow 94.9 in the town and shit, and 106 KMEL and shit like that. If you know, you know. Okay. Anyway, we are about to open up the phone lines. If y'all want to call in and talk about the white town in Arkansas, they about to be in the mountains, slapping cheeks with the mountain lions. How y'all feel about it? Call in. The number is 619-609-7383. Once again, the number is 619-609-7383. Also, I put the link to the song in the chat. If y'all watching on Twitter, I appreciate it. Come over to YouTube. Hyperlinks don't work on Twitter. Come over to YouTube. Kamal Johnson Network. Kamal Johnson Network. All right. Hyperlinks work over here. Also, I got the stage is open. I got the StreamYard link pinned to the chat. Y'all come up on stage. If y'all want to talk about this ordeal. Phone lines is open for 5 minutes, y'all. 5 mementos. Hell, if you got a good Hank Hill voice, I want to hear the Hank Hill voice. I want to hear, damn it, Bobby. I said you only focused on propane and accessories. Anyway, speaking of more about them folks, look at this shit, y'all. Look how they trying to spin it. Third suspect in brutal Cincinnati beat down arrested. Charged with assault. Now seeing the picture of who they got. They arresting us, y'all. But let me show y'all something. I ain't gonna show y'all the whole fight. We saw that ass whooping. God damn, they was mopping them up and down the floor of them folks. But look what started it all. He slapped that man. I'm gonna show it one more time. He slapped him. Y'all remember back in the day when another man slapped another man? Remember I challenged you to a duel. Buyout. Somebody had to die. Somebody had to be no longer. He slapped that man. And he had multiple chances of walking away. Did that white man do that? No. He stayed there and slapped that man. Then it was like a repeat of the goddamn, what was it? Was it Alabama? Remember the boat brawl in Alabama? Buyout. God, it was all types of ass whooping that was commencing. Man. Woo. Moral of the story. Keep your hands to yourself. You might not get your ass whooped. Okay? Now, I got something else I want to show y'all. Right? And phone lines are still open though, y'all. 619-609-7383. Also, I got the stage open on StreamYard. I got it pinned to the chat on YouTube. If you're watching on Twitter, got to come to YouTube. Kamal Johnson Network. All right. With that being said, I got this last thing I want to show y'all. And have y'all been hearing about this? Oh, we got another honky alert. And shout out to exposed racists and pedos. Hate crime. That's why we need an anti-black hate crime bill, because of shit like this. Racist white couple threatened to hang black man from tree and called him a nigga just for being black and knocking on doors. Orlando, Florida. Well, let's listen.
He's recording.
Fuck you.
That's right, record me.
Cool, take your black ass out of here. Take your black ass out of here because you're fucked up. Don't come cussing my door, motherfucker. Fuck you and your phone. Get your fucking ass beat, motherfucker. Get the fuck out of here. Record that shit. Come back again on a fucking hanger ass.
You show your employer. Show your employer, because this is what your employees do.
You dumb fucking nigger. It says no soliciting. Get your black ass the fuck out of here. You come back again with hanging. You know what?
This black man was just trying to do his job. But y'all would have been like, this been fucked up if that black man would have whooped their ass, right? Defend thyself. That was a clear threat. He said he was going to hang him. Actually, internet, do what y'all do best. Get these motherfuckers fired. Whatever they got going on, get them the fuck out of here. They're going to have to join that goddamn enclave in Arkansas by the time we done with their ass. I said, you black motherfuckers. Why he trying to get his inner Hulk Hogan on? You black motherfucker? You nigger? I told you no soliciting. Brother, get the fuck out of here before I hang you. But then when we commence to whooping that ass, then all of a sudden, we in the wrong. Anyway, phone lines are still open. I'm going to have them open for another minute. All right. Number is 619-609-7383. Once again, the number is 619-609-7383. All right, call in. Also, I got the stage open on StreamYard. It's pinned to the top of the chat. Hyperlinks don't work on Twitter. So you got to come over to YouTube. Kamal Johnson Network. All right. What y'all been doing too, I've been appreciating it. Like, y'all been hitting the notification bell like a mug. I appreciate that. That's the way you get around a shadow ban. Because I am the shadow ban man, and they got my ass shadow ban. So get around it. You hit the notification bell. Okay? That's all you got to do. What y'all been doing? All right? Also, I'm the off tangent man. You know, I might go off tangent here and there. But yeah. I'm about to close down the phone lines. If y'all want to call in and leave a voicemail, I will play it on the next show. The number is 619-609-7383. Call in. How do y'all feel about them having a only white town in Arkansas? How do y'all feel about the brawl in Cincinnati? How do you feel about that white man telling the other brother that was doing his job that he gonna hang his ass in Orlando, Florida? How y'all feel about that? Y'all call in. All right. I still got the stage open on StreamYard though. That stage open the whole show. Okay. With that being said though, do I got anything else I really want to show y'all? No, I really don't got nothing else that I want to show y'all. If you are on YouTube, hit the join button. Hit the join button. I want to see them exclusive ass emojis. Also, I got a ton of exclusive ass content on there. I got plenty of content on there. So hit the join button. Join the channel. All right. With that being said, look, my fan sector, the audience, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. My FBA fam, my Black American fam, Black people on code. All right. My producers, Reeland, Byron, Kiveon, a goddamn building. You know what I mean? Also, my moderators, Brooke, Daryl, appreciate y'all for real. Did I say Black people on code? Well, if I didn't, I'm saying it the fuck again. And not only that, the tiny minuscule allies that we do have, they tiny as hell, but they there. Y'all should have been doing this loudly and proudly. Appreciate y'all. That's what I'm talking about. Now the other sector of my audience. Y'all stink. Terrible. Suspected white supremacists. Y'all suck. Y'all out here drinking meth milkshake, losing teeth by the pound. Sambos and bootlicks and tethers. Y'all most definitely gonna try to sneak your way into that only white town in Arkansas. I know y'all is. You can see a mountain lion eating a motherfucker. Y'all still be like, I want to because of my white daddy. Oh Lord, I need my white daddy. Uncle Ruckus voice. Now I tell you, white folks, they smell like lemon pledge. Or the white women, all the white women, they just look so scrumptious. They just look peaceful. Unlike you jungle monkeys. It's like, okay. Who else in this sector of my audience? The rest of you freaking idiots and imbeciles are going to be in my damn comments spewing a bunch of bullshit. Y'all all could go EAD. And I'm going to play the sound effects. Yeah. Stank asses. Yeah. They're on the building. What's up, brother? I'm about to come to the end of the show, bro. Appreciate you tapping in, all right? With that being said, my final note is this. The problem that I have with the white only town that I have is the whole them possibly starting a militia. I don't like that shit. They gonna be training their people and shit. Nah, I don't like that. And they're anti-black as fuck. So I don't like that at all. But for the most part, we know from time and time again, when they have their own little white enclaves, They have a lot of infighting amongst themselves, and they shit be failing. And at the same time, it's like, this could be beneficial to us because then they could just leave us the fuck alone. But I just have a funny feeling that they ain't gonna leave us alone. They ain't gonna leave us alone. And let's be real, give it like 10, 20 years. This is gonna be a special on Netflix where it ended up they like a cult and they doing all nefarious things inside they town and stuff like that. Watch. But anyway, I'm about to get out of here, y'all. I'm your favorite broadcaster. I'm your favorite news anchor. Okay. And with that being said, I'm about to get out of here, y'all. I'm kind of hungry. Y'all have a good one, fam sector. Other sector, I hope the rest of your day fucking terrible, man. I hope you stub your toe at the edge of the bed. I hope you step in some dog shit. Not the easy to clean off dog shit. That nasty, mushy, look like the dog had diarrhea or whatever animal out there had diarrhea type of shit. I hope you step in that. Then you walk in the house and your house stank like doo-doo. All right, let me stop. I can go on forever with this shit. All right, y'all. Peace out.